Is it sad that a little baby fresh out of the womb is probably enough to take on Yamcha at this point? I mean, come on, like, I mean, it's a Saiyan, so she got the upper hand on there. But even still, she is like a couple of minutes old and all that. But she might be able to take, a little bit of Yamcha on. But yeah, Yamcha, here's a word of advice: don't ever touch Vegeta's baby. Don't ever do that one bit. Because you are gonna lose your fucking hands next time you do that. The fact that he was all ready to go blue, he was going full fucking in, ready to snap your fucking neck like that. That shows a lot what the fuck's gonna be happening with that. But boy oh boy, let's get into the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super. So the big thing of this episode especially was the fact that out of all of it, Bulma was finally going to give birth, for the most part, to Bra or Bulla, whichever version that you like to say. Honestly, I'm used to saying Bulla because of obviously GT. And one of the things was the fact that, like, hey Vegeta, you should come in the tournament now. No, the child isn't born yet. Damn. Oh boy, wish we could really accelerate time on that. And the fact that, like, I don't know whether or not that's healthy for a baby to be born that way, but the fact that he's like, look, universe is going to be destroyed. We need this fucking baby out of here. I'ma just accelerate time. Poof. Oh, don't worry. Don't mind just all the vanish juice on the floor and all that. And this is the most painless, like, birth that you've ever seen. Because trust me, a real life birth experience is not a great thing to witness. Screaming and a lot of blood, a lot of pain and all that shit. And the fact is, it's just like, I'm seeing this, it's just like, oh, well, the baby's born. And I was just honestly shocked by this. Like, just going by this. The one thing I definitely say in all of the episode is like, they'll think like, what about Krillin? What about getting Krillin into the episode? Which it seems like they're going to be exploring into next week's episode as well about him. But like Gohan and Goku, which to be fair, it was the best animated part of the episode, was him going up against Basil. And I'm not going to lie, he was pulling in some moves. I actually did like this part of the episode a lot. I thought it was really really cool. I was like seeing like him going in, but they were like, don't know if he'll be able to go there. Like as they're mentioning him going against the trio, like danger. And so he was like, maybe not Krillin onto the bar. I feel that's a bit unfair and all that, considering that, like what he's honestly, he's been going through. He's training again back in there. But then again, like, you should have had more people there for you. Like Beerus, this is what happens when you slack. You need more people in your universe that could step up. Although I do love the fact that he was like, they were asking, oh yeah, what about Monaka? Oh, he's got a tummy ache, yeah, yeah. End of the universe. Oh, I shouldn't have ate that fucking ribs last night. Oh, fucking, fuck the universe. The toilet needs calling right now. Like, so, it's like, and the one, like, it was honestly the fact that, like, the Krillin part was probably maybe the best part of the episode, which is sad because that was just an imagination map, so there's no fucking point in it, to be fair. The rest of it was like they'll mention, what about Roshi? What about these characters? And the fact is, a lot of this episode was just the same stills, and the fact that they had to take stuff from the opening to like fill in time, where it's like, what about that scene, where Roshi's pulling off the shades, or 18, like all these characters, and I was like, the trio did danger, and I'm like, that, I found that kind of hilarious, that they had to pull it off on that, because like, it honestly screamed out, it was like, we haven't got a lot to like, honestly go on, we need to like animate, we honestly, it's a filler episode for the most part, with honestly, which to be fair, I still had fun with it. It was really funny. I thought that it was kind of adorable that, Vegeta was like going to like, he's like, no, you don't hold like bra like that way. He's like, you hold it like this, and like Vegeta kind of being like a father. That was something I really did enjoy. I thought that was actually kind of sweet because Vegeta has those sweet little moments here and there. But the fact that he was like, this should be a proud Saiyan name. Like, yeah, your name's Vegeta. Your name's actually fucking vegetable. Like you're a vegetable, mate. Like, this is the series, may I remind you that our main character is literally called Rice. So, like, going into this where I find it a little bit like hilarious on that part, and it's like, why don't we call the child Bra? And he's like, at the end he was like kind of reluctant, he's like, I guess Bra's a fine, trust me, it's not a fine name and all that. There's a reason they changed it in the dub and all that to Bulla. So, overall, I had fun with the episode. Don't get me wrong. But generally, the fact is that it was like, it would have been absolutely nothing. It would have been nothing if it wasn't honestly for Bra, to be fair. Like, if it wasn't for her, like, being born, which is a character that I want to see for a while now, because that was the one biggest thing apart of, like, you know, like, with the canon and all that, where it's like, well, where the hell is, like, you know, like, Bra at the moment, because she hasn't been born yet. It's like, so it's like, and the Aussie, with what you guys know and all that, with the final episode of Z, it's like, well, should be there, but what's happening with that? So, a little curious about it. So, finally, that's out. We finally got that. But the fact is that when Yamcha was trying to come in, he's like, yeah, let me into the tournament, let me in it. You know. And in fact, that he's imagining, it's like, yo, you guys need some fucking guns. Like, you need these guns in this fucking tournament. Yamcha, I legit, like, not gonna lie, you probably got, like, the strength-wise and all that, I don't know, maybe you could take fucking Goldo or something from, like, the Ginyu Force. Like, I don't know where they've actually talked about this level, but I imagine that, if anything, if he seriously continued with his training, maybe he'd be on the level of, like, some Ginyu Force members or something like that. But, when you're thinking where it's, like, it's bad where it's, like, this is what you've become, like, Yamcha, it's like, there's a freshly out of the oven, like, baby just there. I think the baby might be able to just have the advantage on you. It's like, you shouldn't be thinking that with Yamcha, but then every time Yamcha's on the screen, you're like, oh, Yamcha. Like, you're just going there like, oh, you suck, Yamcha. But we love you. But overall, I mean, I won't lie. I enjoyed the episode, but if only the fact that, like, I could just tell you guys, Bra was born. You don't need to see the episode. That's all you needed to know, because there was no progression, there was nothing really happening apart from it was born, and now apparently as well, Whis can make babies really quickly. So all I'd say is, if you're near an angel and you're literally busting a nut, ranting a bitch and all that, trust me, if she's saying like she wants a kid and all that, you're saying rush and all that, don't have an angel there, because you have that fucking kid immediately. You won't be able to have time to think on that shit. But that is all for me. Thank you as always for watching and all that. Let me know what you guys think about this Dragon Ball Super episode, but I'll catch you guys though next time.